the assignment is in the next session, which is after 2 days, next Thursday. So what you need to do is, I'll just share my screen and put some pointers so that it is helpful for you to understand what I'm talking about. Okay. So, okay. So first point. Let me know if it is not clear, okay? Item. Then choose among both of you which one you want to take. Okay. Now, what is it not clear in this?
Reclassification.
The classification is not there. I'm talking about this part. You know everything?
Yeah.
No, you don't know, which I'll be talking about. Okay. So, adding, increasing the inventory of the item. Do you know how to do it? And checking this as well. You don't know it, right?
No.
You know this thing, right? All of them? All the tables you know?
Yes.
Yes.
See, for PO, you have odd head, odd lock, odd skew. Okay? For PO specifically. For item, you have item master, item sub country, item supplier. Okay? These things will come, right? Once you receive it, okay, for inventory adjustment, this is inventory adjustment part, which I'll be taking today. That's why I have this thing in mind. So next Thursday, I want this thing to be presented by you, half an hour each by both of you. Okay? So now let me start with this. Inventory adjustment I'm talking about, okay? Inventory adjustments. Okay, so you have inventory adjustment by item, inventory adjustment by location. Okay. So let's say I generally use inventory adjustment by item, but let's say if you have multiple items, okay, and you need to adjust for a single location, then you can use inventory adjustment by location. So it's the way like how you want to use the data. So I am using by item. Okay. Either ways you can use by location also. So you see a location and then you add items here. Okay. So now let's say I'm adding an item now. Okay, let's say or any item you use it. So here is a choice like whether you want to increase or you adjust for total stock on hand. And please save your God. This is not good. They are actually doing some batch thing. Okay,
We
whatever
also
time.
Today also
received
this
this.
pop-up came
We also received this pop-up when we
When did you receive this?
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yesterday from the morning.
No, but then in that case, when this thing comes, like it says that the system will be not available because the batches will start. You cannot create the data during that. Anyways, let's see. So what do you want to adjust? It is asking so whether you want to adjust the total stock on or unavailable stock. Okay, that damage thing I was talked about. So let's say total stock on because this is the main thing which you'll be using. Okay, then you add the location. On what location you want to adjust. So now, okay, let's say I'm adding this. So stock on hand is showing 0, correct, for this location, right? You adjust, let's say 100 quantity. You have to provide a reason, like why do you want to do adjustment? So generally, then it is plus, 1 second, let me see this. You have to put the correct inventory adjustment code. Okay. Stock something should be there. Okay, I'll use this, okay? Just maintain the consistency basically, okay? So, okay. Okay, so 1 second, let me.
Sanjay, your voice is breaking.
Is it not clear? Hello, hello, hello.
It's okay. There are, I feel a small clarity issue.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I go to
Sanjay, your voice is breaking. Hello.
hello, is it fine now? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
fine
can
now.
hear it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's fine now.
okay. See, there's some might be connection
Hello,
issue,
Sanjay.
but
Am I audible?
yes, yes, yes. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Okay. So before I create the data, let me see how the database look like. Okay. Okay. So this is a table whereby you actually check the stock on hand. Okay. Four zero 4040. Okay, stock on hand is 0 here. Okay, so let's do this. Save and close. Done. Check this out. 100 stock on hand. Okay, so whatever, any kind of transaction that you do will be registered in tran data table. Okay. Let's say if you do inventory adjustment, check for this thing. You use the same thing here. Location. Okay, so tran code will be 22 for the inventory adjustments. Okay, 100 units. I did that. Okay, fine for this item. For this location, 22 tran code and unit is 100. So this thing has to be checked. Okay, so now I have actually increased the stock on hand for this item at this location. Okay, now this thing can be used further for other transactions now. So inventory adjustment has been done. So you can use the same item for let's say transfers, or you can use the same item for sales because the inventory is increased. This is on the system only. It's not physical increase. Okay. So just on the system, I am doing it. Okay. Now, let's say inventory item, once again, inventory adjustment. If you do by location, how is it looking like is, so let's say you choose the same location, okay, and you put the same item here, for example. So what should be stock on hand you should be getting here? What is stock on hand? You should see it here. Here. Correct, right?
Yeah. 100,
Right.
60.
Now let's say if I adjust, so you can give a negative quantity also. Let's say I am adjusting -5. Okay, reason I'm giving anything, I mean, like, now it does not matter to me. Okay, I'm adjusting it -5. Click OK. -5. So how much should it be now? Eventually
95.
95. That's right.
95.
Okay. Yes, 95 only. So now if I do this thing again, so how many records should I see if I run this again?
94.
No, number of records.
Like units are
See this. Make sense of it?
okay.
The number of transactions that you do will eventually get recorded in this table. Understood?
Yes.
Got it right? Okay. And see this GLREF number is actually the inventory adjustment code. If you see this is the code I've used, reason code.
Yeah, reason.
Okay. So this is the one. Then, okay. Do you remember the table names, or you want to go ahead? I mean, like, check out your notes. All the tables name is handy with you. No, yes.
We have notes.
You have notes, right? Okay, fine. Then, so this is the way how we adjust inventory. Okay. Then, inventory adjustment is okay, is done. Okay, I just want to talk about RTV and transfers. Okay, let me see this. Okay, first I'll do the RTV. So RTV is return to vendor. Okay, fine. Return to vendor. I'll create this RTV. So for which supply you want to create the RTV? Okay, that's what it's asking for. Then in the sense, I'm not sure whether this will be correct or not, but let's go ahead with this. From which location you want to create the RTV? Okay, so I'll just give you a heads up on this thing. Okay, so you pick your own choice. Who wants to do what? Okay. So, yeah. So what happens is, let's say goods receipt happened. Okay. Now you do a QC, quality check. We found damaged goods, right? This will go as unavailable stock, right? Okay, from unavailable stock, we saw in the inventory adjustment, this unavailable stock option was there, right? So from there, you make a return. Make a return, okay, from unavailable stock. Okay, so now, so this will be from store. Okay, correct. Okay, now, so you actually do it from store directly to vendor, right? That is what is called RTV, return vendor, which means like from store to the supplier. Let me know like the process is not clear to you. Okay, so this is what it means. Now, when I'm talking about MRT or return transfer, which means what? So same process happens, okay? Same process happens kind of thing here. But now you have return from multiple stores. So individually the store will not send to the supplier now. I mean, they can do it, but it will be more, it will not be cost effective. So what we will do is return from multiple suppliers. You return it to warehouse. We say it return to warehouse. Return to warehouse. Okay. And then you consolidate here at warehouse and then send to supplier. Okay. So this is actually mass return transfer. So this part actually is a mass return because you are returning from multiple stores. That is mass. Okay. So if you see this location, you say like which store you want to create for and choose a store. I hope something will work out here. Some data should be there. Return authorization is not mandatory. You don't create it. Okay, minimum return amount. Restocking stock. Okay, RTV cost. Okay, the stock should be there, right? Unavailable stock should be there. Then only we can do it. Okay, now see this. If an unavailable inventory is not there, would you be able to create it? What's your
No.
gut feel? You should not be. Okay, so first you need to actually increase the unavailable stock. From there only you will be able to return, right? So,
But
yeah,
if you
tell me.
also increase unavailable stock, we can't return it, right?
No, so total stock and from available it will not be, right? It will be from unavailable only, mostly,
Okay, fine. Okay.
right? So let's see this. If something is there, we'll use it. Okay. So let's see this. We type requested quantity case, no eaches. I'll do it in eaches. Inventory type, sale or return, stock unavailable inventory. Let's do this thing. Inventory status, trouble merchandise, requested quantity. Let's say 2. Restocking fee, I don't remember what was that, but still, let's see. Like if I don't know whether this item will be having any unavailable stock. Let's see this. Item okay, switch here. And what was the 1209, correct? Fine. Stock on hand is 0. Non-sellable, this is your unavailable. Non-sellable quantity is 0. Okay. So if I click OK, do you think we should receive an error?
No, because it's 0, right?
Correct, right? This error is correct, right? Understandable or not?
That much, I didn't understand that much, but still, it's okay.
See, the unavailable stock is 0 and you're returning 2. Is it possible?
No.
That's why the error is coming.
Okay.
So let's do this. I cancel this for now.
So we have to change another product.
Yes, this is the way how you need to learn. Today you guys are talking and I like it. This should be the way how you should have actually gone through other sessions. So items, this item, let's try this. Okay. So I'm increasing unavailable stock, inventory status, trouble merchandise. Okay. So 120. You understand, right? What I'm doing now? Store.
Increasing unavailable stock, understand?
Yes.
You are increasing the unavailable stock so that we can adjust it. Yeah.
Yes. Right. Okay. Total animal has exceeded stock on hand or this. Okay. Yeah. Either.
Stock
Okay.
on hand is
First,
0.
I
It's just,
need
First,
to.
we need to confirm stock
First,
on hand is 0 in this case.
yeah. So you want to continue? No. If I cancel this, it will still go ahead. Okay. Okay. So first, I increase the total stock on hand. 1209. 1209. Let's see. It. Okay. Save and create another. Okay. Now I adjust unavailable stock. Travel merchandise. Location store 1209. Unavailable stock, let's say 10. Click OK.
Like
Yeah.
Sanjay, still stock on hand.
What happened?
stock on hand became 100. It's okay.
100 and non-sellable is 10. Okay.
Then
Now I create this. Okay. So item is this. 4.8 requested quantity is 2. If I am unavailable inventory is non-sellable, the same thing. Inventory status is trouble merchandise. Okay. Okay. Correct. Unit of return is case, is it? Oh, 1 second. Should be eaches. Okay, it is actually coming as case
but still
because
it's case.
two. That's okay. So it will adjust from 2 each. It will be 2 eaches. Okay. Now, what else is there? Currencies are okay. I need to approve this. I don't know whether approval is required. Will be able to do it or not. Let's see this. Yes. RTV approved. Okay. Now, see this thing. 100. Non-sellable is still 10. Okay. So it should have reduced from here. 1 second. From RTV, head, I think this is the name of the table. Table does not exist. B. Right? What happened? TV is correct name only, right? The view does not exist. TV head. What was the sorry? I think it's this. Okay. Where supplier? So what else we can check? Create date is there. Created date descending. Store 1209, right? 1 second. Please okay. Manual, okay. Status. What was the supplier? Do you remember the supplier? 25013, right? Supplier site is not there, right? Supplier site is not there. So supplier is equal to the supplier site 25012. I think we'll just see, try this at 25012. No data found.
It is supplier side.
Supplier site is there, that's fine, but it is supplier here. So that is the issue. 1 second. Where's it gone? Status indicator is 15. 1 second. 15. See, every time you get stuck, right, anywhere, you just need to refer your documentation. Okay, that's what I've been relying for so many years. Basically, idea is that you should not get stuck. It's on you. Whatever thing I'm doing in my plate, I should be able to deliver it. So we have to do everything or anything to get it done. Okay, so the documentation thing is very helpful in that regards. Okay. Well, that's opening status indicator. Okay. Head. Three. Okay. 15 is shipped, 20 is cancelled, 5 is input, 10 is approved. Okay. 10 is approved. Our TV head. And, have I? Okay, this should be saved and closed, right? I know it will come. 5003. 5003, right? Save and close. Why is it not closing? Okay, 1 second. If I ship it out directly, will this be But it should be one by one step I need to go anyway. So why is it not closing? It should close, right? One second. It's not approved still. Let me ship it out. To create a shipment, yes. Okay. Save and close. Strange. Should have save and close.
Technical glitch maybe.
No, that's a bug actually. Okay, so these things actually will come out. Okay, and otherwise you'll get stuck. Okay, 5003, right? This is our data. See this. Correct, 5003. TV order number equal 5003 0003. Correct. Okay, so this is shipped, but it should close. I don't know why is it not closing. Okay, anyways, okay, let's see this further. So this thing is done. Then next is RTV head, RTV detail, I think, detail. Okay, where you do this. Okay, so quantity request is 2, quantity return is 2. Correct? This is what we have done, right? Then you go to on data. Where on code is equal to 24. So 24 is the tran code for returns. Okay. Okay. This was the item, right? Okay. So 2. Ref number 1 is actually your RTV order number. Okay. Any questions up till now? Amal,
No, no.
mostly you need to be answering because you will be handling all these things going forward.
Okay.
Clear, right? The process
Yeah.
and all.
Thank you.
Okay. So, so RTV is done. I don't know why. So this is a bug actually. Okay, because data is saved. This should have saved. This save and close should have happened.
So do we need to click on save first, then save and close?
Not necessary. The
Will
save and
that-
close is like you save it and then it closes. Okay, save also is fine, but you
I
eventually
think
have
we
to
need
click on
more
this, right?
actions.
What
We
is
need
it?
to click on more action. We need to click on more action so that we can do.
More action does not have anything. Kind of this. Currency, supplier details. Okay. So see, if you do this, it's actually kind of a cancel. Okay. Okay. So anyways, like we'll see that. Then we have MRT, mass return transfer. How you create it is transfers, create mass return transfer. Okay. Type. So intra company, that's fine. I'm not creating. So from which warehouse? Okay. From which warehouse I'm creating it. So let's see. I think this is your physical warehouse. No, virtual warehouse only. Okay. Okay, no. The ID is looking like a physical warehouse, but in the stage environment, in the more cleaner environment, this has changed. So starting with one, and then 8870 is the virtual warehouse. And this kind of thing is looking like a physical warehouse. Okay, so any which ways, like, so this is a virtual warehouse inventory type. Let's say trouble merchandise. Okay, quantity type, all inventory. Let's see this thing. Items. Why is it not coming through? Anything else? Okay, not up to date. Put some not up to date. RTV indicator. It should be RTV indicator, right? Because we are returning it to vendor eventually from warehouse. Let's see this class site. So this thing. Okay, let's say if we don't select RTV, so this thing will not come in. But eventually we are doing the RTV kind of thing itself, right? So okay, let's see this. Status food. I'm going to use the same data. Let's see if it is possible to do it. Okay. Now, then was this. Okay. And this. Okay. Okay. Available warehouse quantity. Okay. I need to put the warehouse quantity also in. At the location, it was store location, it was 100. Warehouse, okay. Anyways, guys. So see, for warehouse location, it is 0. So you need to increase that inventory and then go proceed with this. Right? It's the same process that you have to follow. Okay. Or let's say if I cancel this and I refresh this. Okay, refresh is not possible. I cancel this. Let me try without RTV. Naughty. Company. Quantity type, okay, all inventory, warehouse. This one, inventory type, let's say, can actually create, okay, these are multiple options that we do it, available, clause dog, whatever. So, if I choose available, mass return transfer. So, if it is returning, it should be basically for the trouble merchandise only. Why should I be returning for a good merchandise anyways? I mean, it's a thought process that we have to put in while we are creating a data. Okay. So not after date. Okay. Items. Okay. Okay. Again, same thing. So we just go ahead and create some inventory here, and then how much we want to return, basically. Okay. From this warehouse to the supplier. Mass return transfer. Yes. Then you submit it. You will not be able to submit it right now. Okay. So these are things that you need to check it out, at least, because as of now you have not added anything, right? So this error is justifiable. Okay. So try this out. MRT. Think by yourself. Okay. What else is there?
Okay.
Refresh item quantities. Okay, there is nothing much here. Okay, so inventory adjustment is done, RTV is done, MRT, try it out by yourself. Okay, then what else is there? I'll do stock counts later on. Okay. Any
Cost
questions?
change.
Any questions now?
Like in the starting when you were explaining, you have entered the negative stock. So do we have data, but in reality, there is no negative stock
Yes,
like that?
yes, true, true. So this is only for system update. Okay.
Like
There's
for
no,
query purposes
there's
only?
no, yes, right. For testing purpose only, we are doing it. There is no physical movement of the goods here.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
I have a doubt.
uh,
What's the major difference between trying RTV and MRT?
what is the major difference between RTP and MRT? Is it?
RTV in MRT, like we have an option to try RTV and MRT, right?
So RTV is like without involving your warehouse, you are directly returning to the vendor. But MRT is you're consolidating at the warehouse and then returning it to vendor. It's a mass return transfer. Okay, that's the whole idea. You read the documentation which I sent you. That will make more sense then. The user guide will help you understand, Amal. Okay, make use of this. Okay.
Okay.
What else? What else is left? Stock counts. I'll do it later. Maybe the next session or like later on. What else is left?
Cost change,
Cost change. Okay.
AC and stock ledger,
Cost change and WAC, right? WAC. WAC is bit complex.
stock ledger.
Stock ledger. Stock ledger will be last. So this tran data thing, right? This is actually part of stock ledger. It's the finance thing which Vaishali will make more sense of it. So I'll just talk about it later. That's the last part of it. So cost change, stock count, and WAC is remaining, right? So
With 4 topics.
which is the fourth one?
Stock count,
Cost change, stock count,
cost change,
and
stock ledger and stock count.
cost change, stock count, stock ledger. What else?
Uh, Stock count, cost change, WAC, and stock ledger.
Oh, WAC also. Okay. Okay. Let's see if cost change can be done now. Cost change by item, by location. Okay, this cost, I'm just taking it very quickly. Okay, so cost change is it is supplier cost change basically, and the supplier will tell the retailer that okay, I'm changing my cost. You put the correct cost in your system, otherwise there will be mismatch. Why the cost change should be in sync with the supplier system versus the retailer system? Because everything is purchase for retailer, right? Because let's say now with respect to whatever cost the retailer is having in his system, if it is not matching with the supplier system cost, okay, and the retailer raises the purchase order with different costs, so there will be mismatch of the total invoice value, right or wrong?
Right.
Correct. So that's why the suppliers will intimate the retailer that I'm changing my cost, whether it can be less, whether it can be more. Okay. So please maintain the correct cost in your system. So this is a supplier cost change. Okay.
So will this before the confirmation of PO or after that?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. See, it also have indications whether you want to recalculate order or not.
Okay.
Okay. So that indication is there. So if you select that, so whatever cost you are putting it, the order will be recalculated. So whatever items this supplier is actually putting in, okay, those items will get undergo a change, and ultimately the orders will also get recalculated. Okay, so external cost change or whatever, like you can put it as a reason, supplier location, primary or primary whatever. Okay, just put the reason. Okay, effective date. So 17th Okay, because again, remember, right, it's the same thing. So this effective date again is similar to what we have discussed in this thing, right? Reclassification. So it cannot be today. It has to be in future. The earliest date that is applicable is tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. So it will be working effectively from the midnight hours.
Yes, true. Okay. So let's say this supplier site, country of sourcing. Uh, select this, anything. See, I'm just creating a data for you. It's up to you to analyze the data because you are expected to do so. There is nothing here. Cannot use this. Okay. Select some other. Okay, simple pack, whatever. Let's say I'm putting some item here. Okay, so I'm changing a unit cost. Okay, cost by change by percent, change by amount, enter new value. So again, you can give positive value, you can give negative value. Okay, so 10%, and you can give recalculate orders, right? So for every item location, this will create that data because your the unit cost is effective on the location. Okay. Okay. So recalculate orders. So 10% of it to from 20 to 22 it will become, right? Okay, where is the location? 1 second. Mass update. What is this mass update thing is? It's the same thing. Packet details. Not required. This is actually happening at the item supplier level. Cost change by item. 1 second. I'm just checking one thing. Cost change by location. Okay. See, as of now, when you're doing a cost change by item, okay, because it's a supplier cost change, so this change cost change is happening for the item for all the locations. But you also have a separate scheme whereby you actually talk about for which location specifically you can create the cost change for. Okay. So when I click on submit, okay, I'll click on submit. What is the warning? Okay, this is not correct.
This is correct.
Okay, warning should be there anyways. So new is this. Click on approve. No warning. Approved. Save and close. So do we have this? Okay. Before I click on save and close, let's see this. So the cost change tables are cost, cess. Okay. This is the one.
10006.
No. I've not saved it, closed it, right? So it will come cost detail. One is head, one is detail. Okay. Okay. Now I say do save and close. Now we'll see it.
10006.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. Unit cost is 22. It will become 22. And for the new item. Okay. Okay. One thing. So now we have the item. I just want to see one thing because in earlier versions, we used to have cost change batches. Okay. So I'm just checking whether this thing will get affected without the batch or not, right? So items of country. Item equal to this. Equal to this. I don't know whether this is correct or not. The correct identifier or not. Let's see this. Okay, so it's not effective yet. Okay, eventually it has to come here. It should show here. So which means what? There is a batch to be run. Okay, the batch name is what is the batch name? Forgot. Was change batch. Can't remember it actually. 1 second again. I'll go to this. So you'll get this batch's name in the OG. OG, where is OG? See this. Was change. SCCXT, okay? This one. This batch you run it. So or apply pending cost change to items. Okay, so this will be effective. You have to run this batch on the effective date. I mean, like on the eve of effective day. So the next date you will be able to see the right one. Okay, so this is a batch name SCCEXT. Supply cost change extract. Okay, CCEXT batch is run to extract the cost changes to items. Clear? Okay, so same thing, whatever I showed you cost change by item, you try it out with cost change by location. Again, this is a one more task as a daily task thing. Okay, so both the things affect the same way. Functionality is same. It's just that the way you are actually creating the data. Understood? Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So cost change is also done. I'll talk about stock count next, then WAC, then stock ledger. Stock ledger, I think one session should be fine. Okay. So good luck. Prepare your presentation properly. You should be able to talk sense while you're presenting it.
So
Fine.
will that be in an Excel screenshot or will be we have to present it on this like demo, like you conduct the session?
It will be a demo. It will be a demo. So you need to enter like how I present to you. On the fly, I'm creating the query and showing you. You have to do that.
Okay.
Half an hour each, both of you. Okay, so practice before you present it so that you half an hour should not like overflow. Otherwise, you'll eat out your each other's time. Okay. So if you do it properly, which means that you actually understood the whole sessions up till now.
Okay.
Fine. Any questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll catch up on Thursday then. So see you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Sanjay.